Today, I'm going to be building a working Knex model of YoY, the roller coaster located at Walibi Holland. It is the world's first dueling RMC Raptor and it has a unique twist. Each track is focused on a different element. The green track is inversion based and the blue is more airtime based. I've never built a dueling coaster before, so this should be fun. So I've started here with the top of the lift. So it has three block sections, which is what I have here. But it's just way too small. It's like 4 red rod lengths tall. And if I'm using all of these guys, it's just gonna be way out of scale. So I'm gonna experiment with it and see if I can make it a little bigger. So I made the lift hill taller. I made it gray rod length taller, and then I just changed the supports a little bit. I also have both lifts working. It's kind of complicated down there because the gray rods are too short. Again, this piece is coming in very handy. I added in these little things. There's like nets that go here, like here on the real thing, so looks all right. And then it also keeps the track closer together. And then at the top here, I have a little thing to release the cars at the same time. Eventually when I record it or whatever. All right, so I've been working for a few hours now. I finished the turnaround section and then I've started the whatever's there. At first, I didn't even realize that they switched positions or sides of the track. So that's interesting. There was no good pictures on this thing, the supports here. So I tried my best to get them right. There's one picture and it's not very good. But other than that, got that. Here, there actually was a picture, so I got this accurate. It's probably a little bit too big compared to the lift hill, but I'm expecting that the barrel roll down drop is gonna take up a little bit of room, so I think it'll be okay. I'll be able to make it work. Oh, and I also ordered more green track as well as curves, because I'm probably not gonna have enough to do the layout. And then I also ordered another web weaver car. Then I built up the first drops. The orange track was relatively easy, however the green barrel roll down drop was rather difficult, as the supports were high up and it was just weird. Only after recording this did I realize how crooked it was. At this point, the project is still going smoothly. I had built up the first few elements and was still building on the larger structure. I was starting to realize something though. One is that I'm having to build 2 tracks, which means I need more track and support, but more importantly, more pieces and time. It took me a whole week of building off and on to finish this first airtime hills and high 5 element. This is mostly because I had to spend more time on each of the supports as they needed to hold up double the track and at different angles and heights. This element here is probably going to be a problem. For it to be realistic, the track needs to be kind of close together, and there's an airtime hill, so this is realistic right now. Just the cars are going to collide, which not good. Once I get the second car, I can test it and see, but that is probably not going to come for another week, so that's unfortunate. Okay, so I got my second train as well as some more green track to hopefully have enough to do the whole green track green. And I tested it and they do collide, I think. I don't know, I haven't really worked out timing very well. So the looks of it, they might hit, but it may work. They may have enough speed even after they hit each other. So I'm gonna just keep building and figure that out later. So I may have gotten a little carried away and built a whole nother element, as well as I made the base just flat. And then I'm using like makeshift gray rods because I'm gonna run out. Let me show you this. Here is another angle of the Top Gun stall. This section here isn't very good because this spinal track is really annoying. I really wish the colors were switched so I could have used this one for the more intense side because it would have made the inversions a whole lot better. Yeah, this support here looks very bad, but whatever. And here's the two like overbanked turn things. I don't know. This was also really annoying because I had to do 2 tracks and they came from different directions, and I had to make sure that all the track was aligned properly and it had the right shaping, I guess. Very annoying. But now here they like separate, so it should be easier, hopefully. Another problem I'm having is I'm getting very low on the green spinal track. This is as much as I have left that I have built. I'm out of both of these pieces. I do have a lot on the lift hill, which I can change. I may have to. I do have a little bit more elsewhere. I do have 3 more pieces on my station and some more on my launch track, as well as up on my wall coaster, which I'm gonna take down soon for another video. After I removed all the spinal track, I had enough to keep building. Following the green track, the next element that I built was a corkscrew. It seems to me that you don't see these much anymore, other than on the aero corkscrews from like 20 years ago, so it was fun to build. Following the corkscrew, there's just a simple bank turn that weaves between the orange track and the supports above. Now, following the orange track, there's an airtime hill that goes over itself and then under the corkscrew on the green track. It then does an overbank like the green track, and then there's some sharp twists on ground level. Then it will go over the first drop and eventually go back to the station. You're not going to believe this next part. I ran out of spinal track again. But fortunately, the same day I found a Mecha Strike set on Facebook Marketplace that I was able to pick up a bit later. For those of you who are not aware, this set is amazing. It comes with a bunch of spinal track pieces and these rare tan pieces, which are very useful. Anyway, back to building. Following the green track again, there's a 180-degree turn into a barrel roll. Then some pops of airtime over a more existing track with a corkscrew to finish it off. And with the orange track, there's just some more turns and airtime hills going around the green track. I should also mention that I did need more spinal track, so I had to redo the lift. So now that I have like 90% of the track work done, I'm going to work on the station just so I can get the last little bits of track to line up perfect, I guess. Alrighty, it is almost done. I just need to finish the lift hill. I need to redo that and then do station. But all the rest of the track work is done. The only thing I'm not very happy with is like the base, because I had to use the colors. Just it doesn't really. I was hoping the track would pop a whole lot more, but it is what it is. I severely underestimated how large this project was going to be. It's like probably like 2 months in the making already. But anyway, it's pretty much done. Now I just need to finish the lift and the station. I finished the lift and started to record the coaster. Only a few minutes into recording, I had more problems with the lift. Okay, so I've been working on this lift for 2 hours now, and I think I have it working with the drill. You can see here, I was trying all sorts of different chain, things, so I had it wrapping all the way around and all sorts of weird stuff using different, I built this thing up way different. So anyway, I'm just glad that I have this working now, and now I can record it finally.